So let's see the analytics. So 1,737 impressions, but only 240 actually. Let's see what engagements. Is like interactive with it. Clicks on it. So yeah, just clicked on it. Or my profile or anything. So 111 people visited my profile. And if they visited my profile, maybe they actually might have changed their mind because my profile is very built to bait people into looking at it and then going, oh, maybe this person wasn't that way. Because I genuinely am not wanting to be a bad person with this. Yeah, so yeah, what had happened was this person actually, well, someone in the comments had actually told me, let's read what they had said exactly. Yeah, they are dead now. This is a dead person you're talking on giving advice to by insulting them. You didn't see? I'm insulting them. I'm not motivating them, I'm insulting them. There's no benefit of the doubt. They've already said I've insulted them. Yeah? You see that? Funny. For being mentally ill. Where did I bring up mental illness? Stop obnoxiously baiting online and hit the gym, please. And then they insult me. So, that's a huge hypocrisy, apparently. Not to them, obviously. But, yeah. So I eventually said it, and then I said, and you blame me for not knowing that. I didn't even know they were dead. I just follow Keffels and wanted to make a point as to that message. Even if they have passed, I hope I still saw someone and something in this exchange. I taught myself something in that exchange, probably to not tunnel vision and just think people are gonna take my intentions as good. Everyone's gonna assume they're bad, obviously. So there's very few that will give you the benefit of the doubt. As you can tell, not even she gave me the benefit of the doubt. She had blocked me within the first 5 minutes. But she will also willingly engage worse opinions in this, usually ones that target her specifically, which makes me think, at least shows indication that she's more in it for the clout and being a clout chaser than she is actually being genuine as well. That's just a criticism there, though. You can form your own opinion around that. That's how I see that, though. Is she got emotional, saw what I said, got emotional, blocked. Didn't even bother. Didn't even give me, as a human being, a chance to explain myself. And I, as another human being, now that I am blocked, cannot apologize to her. I can't. I'm completely silenced. The whole situation is now out of my control. Yeah, you're starting to see why I don't exactly like this situation. And to show, hopefully, these people as well. Sorry for the pause there. I was getting hella dry throat, but yeah. So I now want to just go into the term self-loathing and why it's not a negative term at all. So let's look here. Self-loathing is a feeling that resembles self-hate, as it constantly pushes the idea that you're not good enough. As a consequence, you might feel like you don't deserve love, that bad things happen to you for a reason. That is exactly what that person was saying. They don't want to. They know this. They know that good people that don't do anything allow evil people to take control. But they didn't consider themselves worthy enough to be a good person that could go out and change the world. And that's why I was saying it was self-loathing, because it is. It's self-loathing behavior. It's completely. You just have to do it. You have to stop thinking about why you're a bad person. You have to just do it. You just take action. It's that simple, really. And that's exactly it. That I don't. If you can somehow tell me that isn't the exact definition of what they were doing, yes, and I completely understand that was not the time or place to say that. Yes, I completely agree that it was not the time or place to say it, but it isn't wrong either. And that's where that's where people are attacking me for it, because they're saying it was an insult and all that. They're saying this was an insult, because they took the term loathing and the situation, obviously, as negative, instantly out the gate, without even giving me a chance to explain myself. This is what is known as confirmation bias. Here's this. Confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs or values. They already saw me as the villain. Of course they're going to interpret everything I say as villainous. Yeah, people display this bias when they select information that supports their views, ignoring contrary information, like this video, or when they interpret ambiguous evidence as supporting existing attitudes, which is, it was ambiguous what I said, yes. The effects are strongest for desired outcomes, for emotionally charged issues, for deeply entrenched beliefs. Confirmation bias could not be eliminated, but it can be managed, for example, by educating and training in critical thinking skills. This is why I get people to think to overcome it. I ask them questions. So please grow and change as a person. So I explain what's happening. You attacked your opponent's character or personal traits in an attempt to undermine their argument. That's exactly what they tried. They saying what I said was wrong, but shaming me because of the overall situation, which, yes, the overall situation, I agree, I shouldn't have said it. We all agree on that. But you can't say what I was doing was bad, because what I was doing wasn't intentionally bad. And that's the main issue. Get your ass out of 2050. No one cares about that shit anymore. Like, these people... I had posted a logical fallacy, and they just said no one cared. It's self-indicative proof that no one cares about logic anymore. And I said that. You're right, nobody does care about logic anymore. Thanks for proving that by saying no one cares about logic. Like, and of course, confirmation bias kicks in. 3 people. I'm curious, how much do you want to see the analytic difference? I wish I could see their analytics, who's clicked it and who engaged. Curious. And I'm sure their engagements rating is much higher because they have confirmation bias. I want to show that this is proof of confirmation bias. Bait tweet, don't respond, not worth. No, it was a motivational thing that I was trying to say. It wasn't bait. You made it up to be bait. I seek to help that person, actually. Self-loathing is a feeling that resembles self-hate, and it constantly pushes the idea that you're not good enough. In that tweet, they had excluded themselves from being the good guy. They are a good guy, and should take their own advice. How much do you want to bet them? 53 likes, so let's see. 0, of course. Let's see the analytics. 7 people touched it. As I was saying earlier about people just wanting to click the like button for a quick dopamine hit, because they want to... Oh yeah, I agree with that person. Anyways, they are dead now. This is a dead person you're talking about giving advice to. Stop insulting them for being like... We already went over this one, but yeah. So, I have to keep going, and you have to explain. I can't not explain. If I don't explain, like they were doing to me, I didn't know, but like I said, it took me an hour to figure out that this person was dead. Think about that. And I'm the one insulting, by the way. It took me an hour to peel off what was wrong with the situation because I didn't understand. I was blocked by Keffels, so I couldn't see the person's name to research them, to understand the situation. I was in the dark. Nothing was in my control. I had to rely on people that hated me. Like, it's a messed up situation when you're like that. It's dehumanizing. I'm assuming I was blocked by this person. Yeah, and I just have to keep explaining to everyone that I didn't know they were dead. Yeah, I still don't know who it is. The tweet is unavailable to me. Likely got blocked. I meant likely. I can't type too much on Twitter because there's a cap limit. I think it's 140. Not sure. And then, yeah, I found out I was blocked. Yes, I am completely, I have to say this stuff to get them to realize that I'm completely unaware. And I'm almost guessing no one clicked this. Yeah, 5 people clicked it. Of course, 105 people had scrolled over it, though. That's how many people wanted to give me the chance to apologize. Like, I just keep saying, let's see, 54 people, 1 person. 1 human being recognized that maybe something was up. I'm sure some of these are bots, don't get me wrong. put one person in there, even if it's one human being didn't even give me the chance of justice. This is fascist behavior. Look at it. They're shaming me for not knowing. Let's see how long you asked the why game. Why is it a bad tweet? There's no answer. No answer. And I stop replying. This is of course the ones. Yeah, of course they'd be self-loathing. They got driven to fucking suicide by a hate mob. See, they're attacking me. They're attacking me. I'm not attacking them. I am being respectful. Because I know I messed up. And I need to be respectful to show them that I'm a fucking person, apparently. I can't just have that innate respect. Grow as a person and change. Of course, I should be the one growing as a person and changing. And I said, how should I do this? How do I grow and change? Start by empathy. Yeah, that one isn't a good look, is it? Yeah. Just attack me, because you made up a narrative in your head and dehumanized me. This right here? Oh. An alt-left symbol. Curious. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what fucking ideology you follow, I guess. You don't care. This is a person that actually gave me a chance, and I do appreciate them for that. I really do. Yeah. Yeah. And I've, maybe not thousands, but I relate to this actually. I've been there. Of course, I was never considered to have been there. Yeah, I do know what it's like to be harassed. I do. I really do. I know what trauma feels like. Maybe not by thousands, but I know what it feels like. But yeah, and then I explained that I'm not so infallible that I'm immune to making mistakes, but really just straight up the text and unwillingness to even explain the dude was dead until you pulled me into an argument is like, I had to be pulled into an argument. They had to insult me into an argument where I had to show this ugly person utmost respect like a fucking dog until they decided that they wanted to give me a bone. That's how low I had to sink as a human being to get an answer so that I could change. So mentally deranged. Seep help you effing psycho. I just post the ad hominem. It's kind of just a simple one. Yeah, so of course that's not an ad hominem. The irony here was lost on no one. Apparently I'm the hateful one. And then I even reposted what they even agreed that the person who said it was even agreed it was an ad hominem attack. You just move the goalpost. The person says it's ad hominem attacking, and you say it's not. There wasn't even an argument. Like, what is this? It's delusional. That is a troll. Yeah. So eventually, I just come and I tell him stop saying the art. Like, look at the likes. People. What? How am I the respectful person who had good intentions being ratioed by a person who came there to attack me and use actual slurs? Like, what? It's so... Isn't life a fucking comedy? What? I just laugh at it, man. It's... What? This is the side I'm against, apparently. This is apparently the good guys. Oh my god. I also did point that out just to... Oh, right, yeah. Oh, haha. But they... Yeah, of course, the good guys here use it again after I said politely to not use it. Good guys. So I just said, you trolling and using the bandwagon of hate for me against momentary clout.